You get Waters.
Ready?
Yep.
Kelly, ready? Coach, an opening statement on today's win.
Well, really pleased with the result today. I think Army's a great team coming off of a great first year with a fabulous coaching staff who's really got the team firing on all cylinders. They never gave up, and it put us in a position to have to play for a full 60 minutes, but we did just that. I thought our team really showed great resilience today and worked through some really strong goaltending in Army.
Questions?
Yeah, last year in the first round against UConn, you guys rendered their top scorer, Sydney Watson, scoreless throughout the game. Today you allowed Army's top scorer, Brendan Duffy, to score just once. What's kind of the importance of keeping people on lock like that? How are you guys able to adjust to players like that?
Well, I think specifically with that player, she's really strong 1v1 player. And so even though we're playing a zone team, or a zone system, 1v1 defense is at the heart of what we do to keep people out. And we felt like that was something that had broken down in the Florida game. And so it was a key component to this game today. And I thought, she was dodging in high from up top. We gave her a few 8 meters, but she wasn't able to produce on those either. So I was really proud of the team today for kind of locking that down.
When it came to surviving that kind of late flurry of momentum from Army, what was the most important part for you guys and what kept you guys together?
Yeah, I can talk. We had a couple of bad turnovers, I think, that led them to go on that run. So we kind of focused on, one play at a time and getting that draw. And unfortunately, in between when they went on that little run, they did get the draw because we had like 2 bad turnovers. But then when we finally got it and took control of the game and really helped the team focus and settle down, I think that's when we took control back at the end.
I think the big thing for us in that moment is we know it's a scoring game. We know people can score quickly, and it's just about controlling runs. Just because they can get 2 goals, try not to let them get that third. They did get that third, but at that point there's only 2 minutes left to go in the game, and we're up by 5 goals, time and score. We just needed 1 possession, and that's what we got to finish out the game.
Bella, for you.
New single-season goal leader for Lacrosse. Can maybe speak a little bit how that feels for every name of the record books like that?
Yeah, it feels great. It's definitely an honor, but I've definitely worked hard to get there, but I couldn't have done it without my teammates pushing me, and our defense is amazing, and they push our attack, and me including, every single day, and the attackers, help me get open, and we work really great together. So I think having a great team helps lift individuals up. So I couldn't have done it without them.
For you, Taylor, hat-trick today. Maybe speak about you and kind of the other players in the midfield. You rotate a lot. Savannah, Brianna, you. Can maybe speak on the midfield and how that impacted your performance today?
Yeah, I think that the middies and all of them, we did a really great job today. We came out really strong, and I think that's just been a focus all year, is just having more production from the midfield, helping the attack, helping it be more balanced. And I just think that we did a really great job sharing the ball, and I just kind of been successful without everyone around me working hard.
Their keeper had, I think, a career high in saves by halftime. When she's stopping shots like that, is it ever frustrating, or is it just a matter of
Never.
She can't probably keep that up for an entire game if you keep putting it up?
Yeah, just something that Shelley said, we just got to keep shooting, we just got to keep going hard to goal and, really look at the net. And she was phenomenal today in the goal, but I just think it's a mentality where let's get the next one. Let's work on focusing on finding the net, throwing an extra fake in there to really finish. So.
Yeah, honestly, Taylor couldn't have said any better. I think I was 4 for 15 or something crazy like that, but you can't just get caught up with a goalie saving your shot or, missing that. You need to keep shooting. If you don't shoot, you don't score. So I think the whole team focused on that, and we were good shots go in, so let's fake and shoot.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and I think for us, when you're trying to build game to game in Florida, we were struggling to get by the defenders to get shots. In this game, we were beating their defense. We just needed to compete with the goalie. And, even in a sport like basketball, you have Michael Jordan saying you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and they don't have a goalie, right? So we have to have a resilient mentality on our shot selection. Obviously, we want to take shots that we're going to score, but we're not going to score every time, not at this elite level in the NCAAs. So credit to them for keep shooting and just kind of firing away until they went in. 40 shots, we'll take it to get 12. If we have to shoot 60, we'll shoot 60 to get 12, whatever it takes.
You guys, they had 16 turnovers, 14 of them were caused. How big was it to, cause that many turnovers, on the defensive end, kind of move the ball back, get it in transition, kind of move it again?
Yeah, I would say as a defense, we did a really good job of preparing with scout and personnel and stuff. So we were able to read the situations with their sets and kind of be able to find the opportunities to be able to pick off plays. I think we were also just doing well of just kind of anticipating the pass that they were going to make, whether it was in the clear, in the defensive end in their sets. We were able to just read where the ball was going to go next, or kind of be able to, if we shut down one thing, they're going to look for something else on the next one. We're going to be ready for that. So I thought overall, as a unit, we were able to really prepare ourselves through scout, through practice, and just communication throughout the game to kind of just keep on, kind of stay that one step ahead of them, which helped.
I mean, it's incredible to see a team, that has 3 incredible players up here right now representing the team, but you have an athlete in Rachel Mady who has 14 hustle stats and is not even sitting here representing the team. And I think that's what this team is about, right? Maraid's gonna double yellow card out. Well, who's gonna be there to step up for her and be there in that moment? So, I'm really proud of this team for really kind of always being there for each other. Taylor Marchetti gets a hat trick today. Maggie Clark, on the championship day had 2 goals. So as long as they can keep taking the pressure off of each other, different people are stepping up on defense. Kat had a solid day today. I think JMU Lacrosse is going to be sitting in a good position.
And then you coached against Gail Decker when you were at Hofstra. Isabella kind of just keeps passing every record she kind of set here. Do you see any similarities or, similar things between seeing the two of them kind of play?
Well, and then Kristen Godin in between, right? So I think it's a determination. She has it. It doesn't matter what her shooting percentage is. This girl's going to goal. It's the same thing with Bella. Where there's a will, there's a way. And I think players that are kind of reaching the pinnacle of statistics like that, you just can't stop them. They have an inner drive in them that separates them from the rest. And that's what you're seeing in Bella here. She came in ready to work. She was able to generate offense right out of the gate as a freshman, but she wasn't satisfied. She wasn't settled. She keeps finding ways to make her game better and better every year, and that's why she's the lone junior on that finalist list, right? She's got a whole other year ahead of her, and who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, and Isabella, kind of going off that, what is it like to be the only, I guess just junior on the finalist list, but also kind of, be able to put the stats you have been able to put up? You talk about, they just add up, but what is it, like to kind of be in that situation?
Yeah, it's really exciting. I was definitely shocked at first when I got that phone call, but I'm super excited to be able to go to the ceremony and see how it turns out. But honestly, I'm more focused on taking it one game at a time, and that starts tomorrow during practice, where we focus on the winner of this game.
I just want to ask real quick, did you guys plan on staying to watch the Maryland Metro game?
Yes, we're looking to get ice baths, eat, and then get in those stands.
Yes.
Yep.
I was just going to ask, I feel like the third quarter is where the game really changed and you guys took control, but I feel like you guys seem to be a second half team. Just what is it about the second half where you guys just kind of kick it into another gear?
I think a little bit of that is nerves.
Yeah. I was going to say, before the half, they kind of went on. They scored 2 goals in a row kind of going into halftime. So something we talked about was coming out and stopping their run. And I think we did a great job of coming out hard and, putting up a couple goals.
I mean, the reality is we haven't had a single game all year long, Every opponent we've played has been, doing something across the country in this sport. And so for us, nothing has been easy. And, and then on top of that, just the nerves and the jitters of the game. It's not easy to be ranked in the top 5 all year long, or to be having this kind of pressure on us to have to come in here and host, a big game. So, there's a lot of teams on this campus that can't do that. And we are finding a way to, once we get to the top, trying to find a way to stay there. And I'm really proud of these girls for being able to weather that mentality